Hola, mi amigos. It is I, Schmuel Bachman. Excited to be here. Excited to see you guys. And let's see why we're. Hey, buddies, what's going on? Hopefully, you're all enjoying yourselves. This is where I do my transition scenes, and we should be awesome. And we are. Um, I'm Schmuel. It's Tuesday. I have Little Lemmi sitting in the back, waiting to come on. We're going to add her in a second. And how's everybody doing? Hey, let's run through this real quick. Um, no long intros tonight. We're just going right for the throat here of the show. I've got our friend Lemmy has a hard out at 9 o'clock, and so we want to go there, and um, hopefully Ashley can get her stuff working and we can go there. And someone explained to me why my shit's not working. All right. In any event, my lights are messed up. I think I might have done something wrong, but hey, we'll figure that out. Um, so I'm Schmiel. So tonight we're going to have two lovely guests. Uh, our buddy Little Lemmy and our other pal, Ashley Cummings. I'm an Ashley fan, so that's why I asked her to come on. And do you think it was bad sport? Oh my God, I got the chat going here with our big friends. There we go, Ashley. All right, guys. I am. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll pop you up. You ready? And if I did this right, I can't. Yes, hold. And Ashley, I'm going to put you on in just 1 second. All right, all right. Let's not. I don't want to. We're not gonna. We're gonna ignore that for the moment, and we want to have fun. And that's odd. Oh, I know what's happening here. Sorry, guys. I screwed myself up because that's what I do. And up. And Lemmy, how are you, my friend?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Can you hear me okay? Am I
I
okay?
I can hear you great. I can hear you great. Um, so I'm really, really lucky tonight because I have two of my favorite people. My Lemmy, who I've been watching forever and only got to talk to earlier this week, and it's been a blast. And she's as funny outside the universe as she is here. And
He's fine.
what a what a lovely person. So there's a lucky fella out there. And our next guest up is add it. Oop, Ash, I'm going to add you just so you're aware. Uh, I've got Ms. Ashley Cummings, another fan favorite. And hi, guys.
Hello.
Cool. And I have, we're going to try to, I wanted to move the cameras around, but I'm apparently not doing very well tonight because I'm a retard. Oh, I'm not. Am I allowed to use that word?
Um, I think so.
Oh, okay. All right. I I never know. I don't. I'm the old boomer guy, so I never know what is permitted and what is not. And so there you go. So I've got my two guys here. So let me. What? Uh, I was going to start with a really stupid question, but I'm not going to. So let me. I know you from originally. I think from like BYB. Um, you were on there, and you became a favorite of mine when I would watch and I would hear, "She doesn't say anything," and I always thought, "No, she does," but when she does, it's usually something important or funny or right on point, and, I've always enjoyed I've always enjoyed that, and so I like that a lot, and it's been fun watching you, and you've left there, and then you went to Twitch, which is not something that, people like me do, and, my other
That's not what happened. I've been streaming on Twitch since like 2020, and then I went on BYB.
Oh, is that how it works?
Hmm.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but well, I barely know anything on like Twitch. Um, I don't think I've
It's
been
super
on.
insulated. I love it. It's colorful. It's so friendly.
Is that a joke or is that serious?
Oh no, I'm serious. I'm serious. Hard. You get the occasional, nugatory, but it is what it is.
Ah, okay.
For the
And you
most part,
this
everybody's pretty kind.
it's predominantly gamers though, right?
Mm, more and more these days, it's not so much.
Well, they're all there's a lot of money that's gone into these, so they're all trying to like bust out into
Hmm.
something else. And
Hmm.
like the Kick thing or whatever. I don't know if Kick is the one, but like there was one with that name that I remember my nephew when he was young was like really into. But I don't know if it's Kick, but it seemed to be that name.
Um, no, I think all the real troublemaking streamers are on. Like that kid that's in North Korea or South Korea or whatever,
Uh-huh.
wherever the
Yeah.
fuck that he's on Kick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the what do you call it? I can't Johnny Tsunami, is that him?
I think so. Yeah.
It's probably not that's probably the kid from the movie and I've got the wrong one, but we're close enough. Um But I do laugh that people don't seem to know that you can't get away with what you get away with here in other places, and then they think they're being treated unfairly. I was watching some kid who was a wise ass, and he was in Japan, and the cops like picked him up, like 5 cops just picked him up and just dragged him. I don't want to go to jail. They just dragged him and threw him into that thing. Um, so uh, we don't tend to do that here. And Ashley, how you came into my world was recently as well too, and I got to watch you stand up for yourself, and I liked that. And that was something I was like, oh, this woman is interesting. I'd like to hear more, and I'd like to talk more. And this week came up where we were able to do this with Lemmy, so I didn't seem creepy, and 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 Lem
I
and
appreciate your honesty. I
and
really fucking do.
No, it's like hard to be it's so hard to be me, 'cause it's like no, I'm kidding. Um, you don't know my life.
I
I
don't want to know your life.
no, it was a karmic reference. Uh, I have fun doing this, but, look, I'm obviously older, so it's like it's a different thing, like, there's a lot of young people on there, so, I just wind up being boomer, 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 boomer. And,
I
people
actually described you as old powder on my stream this morning.
Did you really?
Hmm.
I I like to think of myself as the Grim Reaper's Reaper, um, 'cause I can't imagine that I could get more pale than I am, and I'm normally more pale, but my lights are messed up and my Bluetooth is not. working. Um, and so that's the deal. Now, you guys have streamed together before, correct?
Oh,
Mm, mhm, mhm.
well, we were
I crept on BYB. Yeah, maybe for a little bit. Yeah, maybe.
And okay, I thought you'd have more, but
I
I'll
wasn't super nice. I wasn't super nice. You know, I kind of jumped on the cunt bandwagon a little bit. A little bit.
uh
I do feel bad about it. I do feel bad about it. I don't know. I don't. I like a lot of others. I get uncomfortable with certain pylons, so I'm gonna try to give you a fair shot because I did just jump on the pile, dude. I really did. I had no reason to. So
and
yeah.
thanks for
I'm gonna give you a fair chance to make me hate your fucking guts. How's that?
You're a doll. That's that's about as
No,
sweet as we
I
get
like
out of
everybody. Yeah,
that as
yeah.
sweet as we get uh out of Lemmy. Um but she's been Lemmy's been very nice. And Ashley has gone through kind of when you come into this universe through Brennan, um this particular part of the Dabbleverse, it's hard because you get portrayed in a bad way, I think. Um or you come off, or people compare you to Stevie Lou, which is probably the worst thing that could happen.
And also, I'm known around these parts for having incredibly bad taste. I love Stevie Lou.
Do you really?
I love him so fucking much. Throw all the tomatoes you want at him. I don't care. He deserves the tomatoes, to be fair. But I do love him. I find something about the fucking psychopath endearing. I can't help
Ashley, do
it.
you know Stevie?
I'm just a little bit. I think it's funny that he smokes weed and goes jogging. Because I do that. I do that too. Like like it's a
I
thing.
do one of those things.
One at a time, but you never. Oh, you just jog, probably, right?
No, I smoke weed.
But
I
you've
do
never
not jog.
smoked and
No, I'm
jogged.
not. I'm not. No, like there's a comedian that said like somewhere like I would never run unless I was like it's for my life, and
Oh,
that's my
yeah, right.
philosophy,
I know
dude.
what you're talking about.
If
The whole
there's danger, I'll run. If there's danger,
right. If someone's chasing me or something.
mm, yeah. Or one of my kids is in trouble or some shit. You know, my mom screams for help. I'll run.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm not running for fun. Fuck that. I'm not doing that shit.
I run from death. Um Stevie, I busted Stevie's balls about how much smoking of the weed he does. And he was like he does it for his stomach. He said he's got like Crohn's, and I'm like, but
Mm.
24/7, Stevie? Um yeah,
Probably has Crohn's because he smokes so much fucking weed.
it's
I'm
pop.
pretty sure you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can like fuck your shit up smoking too much weed. You can get like you can get sick. Look
I
that
was
shit
at a
up.
I was at an 12-step meeting one time, and in the room next door to me was a Marijuana Anonymous meeting. And, of course, all the alcoholics are walking by going, Marijuana Anonymous, a- and laughing at it. And I couldn't help. I was in a quiet room and they were pretty loud, and I couldn't help hearing somebody talking in the next room. And I was like, wow, that's fucked up. I guess you can. My thing with Stevie is it's on and off. Um, he will get really mad at me, and I feel like, "Oh, I was just making a joke or something." And then earlier this year, I got a DM from him saying, "Dude, I don't even remember why we're arguing. Like, can we just cool it?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And but I go after him. I think because I'm friends with Dixon, that might have something to do with it. I think he and Pat have some stuff that they're not happy with each other. Um, Ashley, do you what how do you know Stevie from streaming, or do you know him in person, or
I just know him from Kevin Brennan's podcast.
yeah. I think I might have said something insulting, and I didn't mean to, because I met him in Atlantic City, and this year I met him there last year, and he was so skinny, right? This time around, like really skinny, and I was like, um Are you okay? Like, do you feel?" And I realized that, like, that's not the way that, you should walk up to somebody and say something. It should be, "You look great." And he
Or
was
unless,
also
like, if it's a woman, she might be like, "Thanks," but to a man, maybe it's all his running. Who knows, right?
yeah, well, yeah, right. And I wouldn't, to women, I would always do, "Oh, you look great," and then ask you, "Do you feel well?" But my wife will do that. My wife will say to me,
So he
like, I
thought
feel
he was skinny, that he was like ill, probably.
I thought like, wow, way too thin. But also,
There's programs, so you know that when people get super skinny like that, it could be drugs, it could be,
no, I knew he had Crohn's, so I just thought it was something along those lines. But um, no, but I do know with my wife, I know that I can sometimes be in like a great mood, and she'll ask me if I feel okay. Do you feel okay? And then I'm like, what's wrong with me? And I can't get the what's wrong with me thing out of my head. And I'm like, stop doing that. And but whether it'll be like I'll cough or something, it's very innocent.
it sounds like she just cares about you. Like people around me sometimes I'll like not realize it. I'll just like breathe loud. I'll like ugh, and like I don't realize I'm not it's not like ugh. It's more like ugh. And people are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why are you asking?" Like it's but in a way I
Yeah,
was releasing something. But I think it's kind people that will ask you that, right?
I
Caring.
think yeah, I think I'm like you. I'm a little bit too sensitive. As my wife says, I'm the girl in the family. So uh, there we go. And let me. I see you're cooking and taking care of a family and stuff. So you're the tough one among us.
It's not hard to boil potatoes, dude, or throw like a fucking chunk of meat in the oven. It's not that hard.
I've seen Cardiff's meatloaf versus your cooking, and um, he makes it look awful, and yours looks like it looks. It maybe
I
then
love
it's a,
doing it. I just love doing it is all. And I've loved doing it for a really long time. So just I want it to look pretty if I'm gonna eat it too. Especially when I'm gonna take a picture of it. I want that shit to look pretty. I
it
like
def-
to
it definitely looks
yeah,
like it's a lot of work. Like you put a lot of work into it.
I do. I yeah, yeah. I put it's not work so much as it is just I don't know. I
Like
love doing it. It's a joy. Yeah, it's a
loving
joy.
energy.
It's
You can
pleasant.
taste when
Yeah.
people cook like that.
Yeah. I like doing like tedious things also. So yeah, I'm gonna peel the potatoes or not, you know. I didn't peel the potatoes tonight. I wanted the fucking skins in, dude. Oh shit's good good too.
I like the crunchy skins. You don't like them? Or it depends.
No, I do. I do. I love them. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. Tonight I do. I made pulled pork and coleslaw and mashed potatoes and baked beans.
Wow. I had frozen gluten-free pork, chicken fried rice.
I've grease all over my shirt.
Uh,
It took 6 hours to slow roast a 5 pound pork roast, and it's really good.
wow, I can't imagine cooking it like in the summer. And although I
It's
just
air conditioned.
came in from outside, and it's actually cool in New York for the first time in forever. All right.
Hold on. Johnny Chopstick says next topic scrapbooking. Bitch, we're girls. His guests are fucking women. We're women.
This is Johnny Chopsticks. Schmuel is losing this. Well, I really wanted to talk about women in streaming, but I was afraid Lemmy's gonna go fuck that, and
Talk about whatever you want, dude. This is your
I
podcast.
didn't
What
want
you
to
mean
do
why, dude?
Ashley.
Wow.
I think you guys are great. The chat is amazing. Let's just say uh, Sam Bibley. I'm
Mm.
cutting open tortellinis. I'm extracting the cheese and injecting pure gluten.
That works too, man. And I'm not like a food snob. Like one of my favorite foods in the entire fucking world is a tombstone pizza, and I'll eat that entire fucking pizza to myself. Don't touch it.
And I see our friend Oscar Electric, who made that awesome opening for Ashley. I'm saying he made it, right? The awesome, God, I can't speak. The awesome opening for you and Ashley. I mean, you and Ashley, you and Kiki.
You sound like my mom. My mom would always call me Whitney, and my sister Ashley. It was so funny. And she'd be like, "Ash, what? Yes, he did. Thank you."
My mother would start with all the names and then just finally finish with one of you goddamn kids.
How many are you from? Like, how many
Uh,
are you?
there are four of us.
That's
Four.
so funny.
Oh,
That's something. Like, do you have siblings, Lemmy? Did that happen to you? I was like, Mom, how do you not know which one of us it is?
Ooh,
Shut
yeah,
up. She
I've got
literally
lots of
told us to shut
siblings.
up. Wait, what?
Yeah, I've got lots of siblings. I've got three
Did your
brothers and three
mom
sisters.
ever not like? Did she do what she did? Like Shmueli. How do you say it? Your name, Shmuel.
Schmuel.
Shmuel.
Schmuel.
Did your mom ever do what Shmuel's mom and my mom did? Like look at your brother or your sister and call them a different name?
Yeah, yes, my name and my sister's name rhyme.
Oh, I've guessed it in my head, but I'm not going to do it out loud. So I guess that's just a mom thing. I always thought, like, how can you like not know who we
I
are?
thought it was fucked up. I was like, how could you?
That's I once dated a girl whose the entire family, there was like 4 or 5 kids, and they were all M names. They all started with an M.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
the first time I met her, I was making fun of somebody whose family came, all the kids started with a K. And I'm like, who does that? Blah, blah, blah. And I found out later when I met Max and Melinda and Miriam. Wow, did I just suck the air out of the room? Um,
I don't know.
We're women. We're hard to impress, dude. Get
uh,
rolling.
Does he
Let's
keep
go.
freezing for you, Lemmy, or no?
Oh yeah.
am
Yep. Yep.
am I freezing?
You look like when you look at the back of a book you got to read for 8th grade, the author, that's what you look like.
Oh,
It's
I
freezing on a
apologize.
good spot. I'll tell you that.
I'm watching myself on Evmux and I'm doing
You
fine.
look like a gym teacher's yearbook photo.
Oh God, that's the one thing I wanted to
Like
avoid.
perfect call.
That's weird that I'm frozed. All right, let's I will talks amongst yourself. I'm gonna reload.
Oh, great album. Don't fight me on this either. Fuck y'all. Reload was a great album. Suck my dick. What's up, Ashley?
How was dinner?
Dinner, I have not eaten any yet. I've taste tested a little bit of everything. Everything seems normal. I'm sure it will be delicious once I sit down and eat it.
How
I
about now?
successfully made it.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good to go.
Cool. I have to reload. I I don't usually I'm not usually this prepared, which is frightening. Um, but I'm definitely intimidated by you two guys. Um, so let me, and I don't mean to interrupt the food talk. Um, let me. What stuff do you watch? Like I mean, there's the usual Dabbleverse stuff, podcasts, kind of YouTube streams. Is there anything like different or outside of that that you watch, or who are your like favorite
I
Dabbleverse?
like okay. Honestly, I love corn diff. He's and this is straight up. There's it's canonical that is my favorite above all channel in the Dabbleverse forever and ever. Amen.
I I will find myself watching Corn Diff's Bird Feeder for
Me too. Hmm.
hours on end, and I love the voice, and I remember him when he got the 3D computer,
Hmm.
right? That was fascinating. So,
Actually, if you can actually give me a moment, I can go get something he 3D printed for me.
sure,
Okay, I'll be right back.
cool. So, corn diff is one of the vegetables in the Dabbleverse, uh, Ashley, but he's a really good guy. And when he first started streaming, like to get hours, he would put up video of just his 3D printer making something. And you'd think like, "Oh, this is the most boring thing in the planet," but yet as you're watching it, you're like totally absorbed in it. And he does like a bird feeder. It's very cool, but he's also a very funny guy.
I
And
still don't fully understand 3D printing. Like I've watched people 3D print steaks and houses and things, and I'm like, I don't understand. Have you seen them 3D print steaks?
say that again. I'm sorry. I'm missing the word.
Like, can you see? Can you hear me well on the microphone?
No, I can hear you fine. It's not that. It's just me being stupid.
No, you're not stupid. Have you seen them 3D print steaks, like filet
Steak?
mignon? Yeah, like food. This I don't understand.
This
Maybe
I don't
This is
understand
way
either.
cooler than steak. Swear to God.
you've
Check
heard about
this
this?
out. No, listen. I got something way cooler than steak. This is an actual corn diff 3D printed artifact from the days of yore. All right. He liked it so much he 3D printed a bunch of them. But he was in my chat one morning, hanging out with me in my chat, motherfucker. And I said coffee, and he was holding coffee colored filament, and he was like, it's weird. I was holding coffee. You said coffee. It feels weird. And he's like, I just don't know what the fuck to 3D print with that color. I was like, well, what's brown? I was like, bears are brown, poops brown, bears taking a poop is brown. And he was like, you know what? It sure the fuck is, and it sure the fuck is.
See, I don't get. And he's a bear pooping, but it's
Mhm.
tangible. You can touch it. What do you put into the printer that makes it come out? Like, what is it made out of? Like, if you hit
Just
it with,
plastic.
so it's just plastic.
Mhm.
It looks amazing. What a fabulous gift.
I love it so much. It's a cherished possession.
But so, did that take a bigger printer than like the one
I
that?
feel you would have to catch Corndiff live, and you gotta ask him, or go on. You can go on Twitter and ask him, tag him, ask him, what's up with all the 3D printing things I need to know,
Do you know
or
about 3D
Google.
printing food? Like, would you eat 3D
Yeah,
printed
no, I'm not
food?
gonna eat that shit unless it's cake. I'd eat a 3D printed cake,
But
not
wouldn't
meat
that be
though.
made out of plastic? Or
No, I don't think so.
Ashley, did you see Oscar's little chat here?
yes,
Um,
sir.
I told you about 3D printing. Um,
I still don't understand.
after you blast, so you just take a block. I don't understand 3D printing food. I mean, I guess I
I
would
think
get
it's
the
mass
concept if
fridge.
you had a giant piece of meat and you would cut it down
But
to
isn't that the
to a
point that there isn't meat? Like I watched this whole documentary. They've been doing it in Japan for a while, and it's filet mignon, but there's actually it's not from a cow. Like I don't know what it's from. So maybe that makes it make sense. Maybe it's vegetables that they make into filet mignon. I don't know. I just can't imagine eating something that's 3D printed. But does that make sense? It could be vegetables that they made into like a beef looking type thing.
All right, so we're not talking actual steak here. We're
No,
talking
real steak.
something that
They're
looks like
selling it at restaurants as
Mm-mm,
steak.
mm-mm.
Filet mignon is the one I remember specifically.
I'm not eating that shit. That's
I
that's ungodly. That's
I agree with you on a soul level. Like you just spent 6 hours cooking today, and like you know, what I just don't understand what it is. Does that make sense?
yeah.
And we
It's
talked
probably
about
just meat proteins. Meat proteins. You Google it. You can Google that shit,
you know
Ashley.
what I'm saying.
Write
Like
this shit down.
we
Google it
talked
later.
we talked about you putting like energy and time into cooking and doing the things that you do with the meat and the vegetables and whatever you're cooking for dinner tonight. I think it was potatoes and pulled pork and something else. But what it like? I like. Do you press a button and meat comes out? It's like, and what is it? I guess you guys haven't seen this, so maybe you're just like, what are you talking about?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just like
Oh,
meat
you do.
proteins and stuff. Yeah.
So they've used meat proteins,
Yeah.
and you're
You can
telling
create that shit in labs too. Yeah, that's the crazy shit. The proteins that they're using to 3D print that fake ass meat, they created that shit in a lab.
that's like the old pink slime. You guys remember that?
Mhm. Mhm.
When
That shit's
they
gross.
they were
I eat
but
it.
it's like apparently it's really necessary to the process for most shit, and it's good in a way. It's good for the environment because they wind up using all parts of stuff instead of just throwing it away. And
Well, I'll eat it if it tastes good, I guess. If it's like spam, spam's all right. If you fry it up good enough,
I
put it
I
on an egg and
yeah,
cheese sandwich.
I haven't had spam in I can't tell you how
Mm.
long, and I've been I've been around for a long time, but it's not something I would buy. That's a Hawaiian treat. Um, so nice podcast, stupid. Come on, Buckman, get this thing on the rails. If you guys were looking for a shit show, you found it. If you were looking for me to shit on people, that's not gonna happen. And Ashley and Ray should do a show. Oh, that'd be hilarious though, because she's so zen and he's so insane.
I
It
think
would
you
be
could do it.
a
Yeah, hell
lot
yeah.
of fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
I would like to
He's
see. I would.
retarded. He's
Oh
like
yeah.
mentally retarded. He's like Forrest fucking Gump, Ashley. That would be
It's-
hilarious.
I did a podcast with him like 4 years ago with Kevin Brennan, and it was very interesting. I don't know him well. I don't want to say anything negative. I know there's a lot
Don't
of.
get to know him well. Don't get to.
Well, I haven't. I only did this one thing with him 4 years ago, but it was hilarious. He just kept talking, and I couldn't figure out exactly what he was saying, if that makes sense.
Ray's a good egg. I'm the
He's not.
universe's Ray defender, and
Okay, that's
I take
fair. That's
I
totally
take
fair. Because I
I
defend unsavory characters all the time. Ray, I cannot.
I
I
and
tried.
I take a lot of heat for it. Ray is the one guy that
I
I
won't give you any heat.
and in my world I let him get away with murder because I'm always like, you know what you're doing, you know what you did wrong, stop doing it. Or if somebody's
He
like
won't.
focused on something super negative, I'm like, stop focusing on it then. And with Ray, I let him get away with it, and I don't think I would anybody else.
He won't. He won't ever stop being
He
Ray DeVito.
he can't. But it's he's got this like weird happiness about him, you know. I and so it's like it's hard. It's like he seems happy. I mean, it's a terrible comparison, but I'll make it anyway. Is like you've always got Joey C who's constantly trying to be something that he's not and something different, and you've got Ray just walking through life like you couldn't imagine living like that. Like I couldn't imagine being 50 and having to find places to stay all the time or
It
sleeping
listen,
on
to be I'm
someone's
gonna
couch.
all right, you're gonna make me defend Ray DeVito, but it is 2025 and shit kind of sucks for some people. I could give him that. I understand that he's 50, but like being a comedian, dude, in 2025, yeah, it's like hit or miss. Like shit or get off the pot.
I need to thank
No.
Michaela for this because I was so nervous about doing this and I don't want to admit that to anybody because I'm usually so cool. I forgot to put up super tips. I forgot to even open it up. So I'm opening it up now. And now I have to verify who I am so we could do that. But no, so Doom keeps asking for screenshots. Can somebody, do you guys, any of you guys know what screenshots we're looking for here, Doom?
I don't know, man. I got a lot of screenshots of Ski Mask's butthole.
Oh God.
So I think
Uh,
this is when I'm going to exit stage left because
no, hang out. You gotta hang. You have to hang out because we're moving into you. This was sort of like an introductory phase where we just were trying to uh, make you comfortable, which we obviously didn't. And so let's talk about it. So, Ashley, what um we know about yoga, right? And we know about yoga. And then like what like you have you
This is
done it?
not good. Oh, you know about yoga. What are you,
I know I'm
what are you
horrible. Thank
doing?
you. Thank you. Well, I
Oh,
wonder,
you're
you
not
know what?
horrible. It's
Let's go back to this though. Like with cuz we've talked about this. You guys with the like with the kind of guy like MKE and I talked to Ashley about this too. Um I'm tired of these guys that like get loaded or get drunk or get high and then do stupid shit and then that's oh, well, I was drunk or I was high, and that's why I did. You know that like it's an excuse, like you're not responsible for it, and you say, yeah, it's 2025. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to be a comedian, I guess, but everybody claims that it's hard. like life is
Okay,
hard.
MKE, I get your argument there, but Ray isn't. Ray's not a drug addict. Like he doesn't. As far as I know, he's not a fucking drunk.
Yeah, I wasn't really comparing. I was say that's why I was saying I let Ray get away with it, but with MKE I just can't,
That's fair.
you know. And but we've talked, Ashley, we talked about some of that stuff. We don't have to talk specifically about MKE, but um you've experienced that, right? Certainly as a 44-year-old single woman, um or 42, sorry. You
44.
definitely 44. You have to you've experienced this with these guys, right? Like
Experience what exactly is the question?
the the people that act like an asshole and then use some excuse for having done it, like, oh, I was drunk or I was high, and that's not really me. And my argument is, no, it really is you. You're just not a responsible person.
I'm not sure if the MK situation is an analogy because he never ever said I was drunk and that's why I lied or said the things that I said or whatever. So, but I do agree with you that being drunk or the choices that you make that make you make shitty choices that are not cool or hurt other people. I don't think that being drunk or being compromised in any way really is a excuse. I mean, I think accountability is a thing, is what I'm saying. We all make mistakes, right? But taking accountability, I think, is important.
All right. And so I guess we're just saying that I don't know. He's like in the MKE situation, he's just a, a liar and a drunk. Is that the
I mean, I really don't know. That all escalated into such a ridiculous 2 months of content for so many people, as Little Lemmy knows. But yeah, I think I was just completely thrown off about the fact that it even happened, or the whole thing, and then also torn by wanting to get help for him because I thought that that's what would benefit him.
I'll tell you what. Rule one, and I had to learn this the hard way too. Don't get too and fucking invested in these people like they're your personal friends because they're not. MKE, like I could understand like talking shit if you're drunk one time and you can be like, listen, I got shit faced. I'm sorry. But if it happens like 9 or 10 times, that guy's just a drunk asshole.
I
I
agree with
feel
you.
like.
I
I think everyone thought I like knew him before. I had like watched even like one or two, maybe like
That you went to his house. It alarmed me. It really alarmed me that like you went to his house. You let him in your house. I don't know, but
yeah.
that
You're not
alarmed
wrong. You're
me.
not wrong. I agree with you.
I couldn't
I'm
even
sorry.
imagine.
Uh, I've done that, Lemmy, in the beginning, like trusting people, and not even huge levels of trust, but it's just like I feel like so many people are operating with ulterior motives here, and it's like um, their greatest joy is to make a fool of someone.
Yeah. I mean, no, there. I mean, yes, and no. There are niche little pockets that like just kind of just want to giggle and laugh, and we'll just roast each other in the Discord chat. In the Discord chat, you know what I mean? And we're not cruel about shit, and we just like to have a good time. I'm not saying the cruel about shit doesn't have a purpose either. I totally get that. I'm a Melton fan. I get it. I totally get it. He's done some pretty cruel shit. I get it, but he's still fucking hilarious, and I'm not gonna stop watching him.
I find him hilarious too, but and I also find that the it- some people he covers go with it, uh,
Mhm.
and can go with it, and they wind up benefiting from it, and others just like lose their minds, like our friend in Minnesota, um,
Oh yeah.
whose whole
Oh
his
god.
whole life becomes about that. Um,
I don't want to get sued, dude. Are we gonna get sued? Are we gonna get
no, no,
HRO'd?
no, but we get HROs would be awesome. Can you imagine him serving HROs in different states? I don't know where the money comes from. That's the part that blows me away. Whenever I think lawyer, I think money, and I'm like, "Oh, and where does the money come from?" Like, I don't understand this. And I don't understand the stupidity of, like, the whole going on remember, like, after they got arrested and he did, like, the tour, shitting
Mhm,
all over April, like, his wife that he was so in love with? Um,
Mhm.
like, I doesn't like, I don't know. Isn't there this thing of, like, how does this benefit me? And it's like,
It
he
did
doesn't
benefit him.
for 5 minutes, though.
Well, that I don't know. I don't think so. He still makes the goal, doesn't he?
But the goal is half of what it used to be, right?
Is it?
He doesn't have co-hosts. Yeah, isn't the goal was like 350 or 400 at one point. Now
Oh,
his goal is like 250, and it's so vague about how the goal is counted. Like when you watch that stuff, you can see that he what he puts in and what he says and there's like zero. It's hard to believe that he gets the money. Is
okay. I'm gonna say one thing. I love you to death, and I know that I'm pretty sure that people who knew that me and Ashley were gonna be here together thought I was gonna shit on Ashley, but I think I might shit on you.
Go for it.
I forget what the fuck you're trying to say halfway through you what you're what halfway through you say it.
Well,
Halfway through you saying it.
you sound like my wife. You know
I'm
what it is?
so sorry.
I'm trying to temper my words because I know that Ashley's been through a lot and she's uh, and it's been sensitive. So I'm being like extra kind and trying to be extra thoughtful, and I'm not the most
Okay.
thoughtful
mountain
person,
All right.
so
cup.
In
I'm
the okay.
boring.
In the honor of for the sake of
S-
kindness, I will
School
follow
me,
that up
woman.
with I am sorry for calling you old powder because I'm like 20 to 30 shades whiter than you. I like match th- Ashley's background, bro. Look.
I got you. But I'm happy with the old powder. Any attention I get is good attention. It means I'm not dead. And that's always like, I always wake up in the morning thinking, "Oh, I'm not dead. That's great." Um, but so Ashley, you've been through it, right? I mean, they've been really like you feel like they've been coming
Oh, you
after
know,
you.
talking about Melton covering me right now as we're talking.
Th- yeah, that was tough. As soon when I saw that, I was like, "Oh no." I I wish that hadn't happened, but yeah, I mean, that stuff how does that stuff make you feel? Like, what's your take on this?
I'm really not going to comment right now. That's what
But
you're
not about him
saying.
necessarily, but the people in do you think you're getting fair treatment by people in this universe or unfair treatment?
I don't really have a comment.
Okay. I think you're unfairly treated, and I'll respect the not having a comment. Save me, Lem. Oh,
Oh,
Melton is he really sniping us?
oh, hi. Well, whatever, dude. I did.
I,
Whatever.
I'm going to
Let's
leave.
no, no, hold on. Let's
Yeah.
immediately make it the most boring fucking podcast on earth. You guys
You
like
just put Zoom
mukbang?
on my face. It's
You
Mukbang
guys
is
like mukbang?
mukbang is amazing.
I watch Asian bitches eat raw crab regularly. It's
He
disgusting.
he's totally not sniping us, so, just so you know, that's not his thing. Um,
Okay.
at least with this, because he knows he'll zero out his audience if he does that. Um, did you see the mukbang chick that died from the mukbanging?
Oh, there have been several.
I had no idea what it was, and a friend of mine by it. And I've seen like some people go from like 150 pounds to like 400 pounds.
You know
Um,
Nikocado Avocado?
I think that might be one of the ones that did that, right?
Yeah, he went from like 160 to like a little over 500 pounds, and then he lost all of the weight.
Holy shit. Wow, that's it's insane. You know, to Patricia. Trisha Paytas.
I love that bitch. She's a train wreck, and I love her. I've oh my god, I loved Frenemies, man. I'm a fan. I love Trisha. I root for that. I root for her. I root for her so hard.
I'm like, I'm amazed by her, but
She's
I'm
the thing.
also like, I feel, but how do you feel like, so she's become popular and now she's getting interviews with bigger people and she's got like the beautiful women coming in, right? And I don't, how would that make you feel? You know, because they're talking about like her comfortability and her body positivity, and this other person is, eating 3 vegetables a day. So I
I don't think Trisha gives a shit. I really don't. Do you watch Trisha Paytas or anything like that?
I have, but not
Okay.
not in the
She
last year.
I don't think she gives a shit. She's super rich. She's got like the house of her dreams, the man of her dreams, the kids that she always dreamed of and was told she could never have. So I think at the end of the day, Trisha Paytas is doing just fine. She's
Except
also
she,
on medication. She's like rich enough to afford like these Xanax and shit. So
Xanax is cheap, but what do you call it? She just named her kid Aquaman. I mean,
that I'm sure that's a fake. That's a fake ass name. Celebrities and YouTubers do that all the fucking time. They'll give the media a fake ass name for their kids, so you don't know their real fucking name. Do you honestly think Trisha Paytas wants a gajillion people knowing her kids' names? Do you really think that she named her kid Malibu fucking Barbie? No.
uh, I do, but I'm a sucker for that shit. Because yeah, I think they're all nuts. So I it wouldn't surprise me.
All right,
And
that's fair. All right.
some of the names that I've seen here, like just lately, uh, blow me away with the kids in my neighborhood. There's something about everybody wants their neighbors to be. People are trying to make their kids unique. Like everybody wants to be unique, and the kid's got to have a unique name, and uh,
Michaela says so. Elon didn't name his kid that. No, he did that shit. He did
did
that.
he really?
I'm sure he did. He's got to have. I believe that shit. If he didn't, whatever, dude. Mask on. I believe he did that shit. He's nuts.
He
Elon's
is
crazy.
nuts. Well, you get that intelligent, you kind of have to be crazy, right? Because
I don't know. I don't think
the
he's all that smart. I like Elon Musk. I think he's like a fucking great troll, but I think he takes a lot of credit for things that his business invents. You know, Thomas Edison, Tesla, wink wink type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Tesla was
I
a
don't know.
lunatic.
Yeah, he was also a fucking genius.
He was
I think Elon Musk is a rich, eccentric kid who's probably just kind of smart a little bit, who like he likes space a lot. He's really into space.
Yeah, well, I think they give Tesla a lot more credit than Tesla deserves, but the deal is that you can have an idea and somebody else can make it work, right? And who gets the credit? Who invented the automobile?
Pretty sure Thomas Edison stole from Tesla. He had the different kind of wave, the electricity wave, and the one that Edison actually came up with caused fires, and he stole Tesla's idea. If I'm not
Except
mistaken.
that's the one that's in your home right now. So it's
Right, which is
AC
travesty
and DC.
investment, isn't it? ACDC, thank you. And then the other one that Edison actually came up with was the one that caused fires and stuff. Was a lot more dangerous.
Right, but
I just
in
don't
the
think I just don't think Elon Musk is a genius. Is all I'm
Oh
trying to
no,
say.
I don't like Elon Musk at all. I think he's bizarre.
I think he's a
I
genius.
think he's
Not
funny.
in
I
that
think he's
hit,
fucking
but
hilarious. As far as like Twitter trolls go, I think he's great. I think it's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. But as far as like genius, fucking like savant, eccentric, billion, like shut
yeah,
the
I don't think
Yeah,
fuck
but
I
up,
who
dude.
I don't think so. I think he tries to make like this mystery about him, and it's like, no, you're really not that interesting, you know?
but
He's probably. I
who's
mean,
the
he's probably pretty good.
genius? The person that comes up with the idea or the person that gets it into production and can make it useful?
I think that's an excellent question. What would you say, Little Emmy?
I would say that it would probably might be just a collaborative effort. Maybe slap both your fucking names on it, man.
Well, here's what I'm saying.
Invented by this guy, funded by this dude.
One
Except
person
that the
comes up
one
with the
thing about
idea, but then the other has like maybe the resources or the ability to execute it. That's a thing,
I
you know?
think I think well, hold on. I think there is a thing that you can like buy somebody out of their ideas.
Yes.
So
right,
I
but
think you do
also
do that.
the other thing is though, if you take an Edison and Tesla, they're not going to be able to work together. It's going to be like a Trump Musk thing, right? They're not going to
I
be
don't
able to
think
work
Trump
together,
is a
regardless
fucking
of their
genius either.
brains or whatever. They're not going to be able to work together.
Wasn't there like a really tragic ending to Tesla though? Like he
They burned down his house.
and then like had a unfortunate death and
He
Edison took
died alone in the New Yorker
Edison
Hmm.
hotel.
the credit
Hmm.
for his work, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
But he
So
couldn't, but he didn't like the story has evolved that it's he and Edison, right?
I like the
But
pigeon thing.
but
That's the
Tesla
evolution part I like. Is that he
te,
was in love with a pigeon.
Tesla couldn't get along with anybody. That was the problem, and he became impossible to work with. And I think in the New Yorker they still have the like Tesla room. He lived in a room in that hotel for years, and died like alone and broke. But it wasn't because of Edison. I mean, we like to say that, but I find these apocryphal stories about like who we like and who we hate, that we've been fed. We get sort of fed a narrative, and I'm amazed at how that narrative that we've gotten fed by one person or another then becomes fact.
well it's like the people that make history are the ones that write it. What's the quote?
That's pretty much it, right?
Just
The
look at
winners write the
I
winners
just
write
love
the
the
history.
story between with Edison and Tesla.
But because aren't we always looking for like I I just call them conspiracy theorists, but we're always looking for the alternative, and nobody wants to believe things are the way they are. We just want to go. We've got to find something different.
Thomas Edison, do you guys want to hear it or no?
Go ahead.
Thomas Edison did not directly steal from Nikola Tesla, but he did dismiss Tesla's ideas, you were right, on alternating current AC while promoting his own direct current DC system. Their rivalry, known as the War of Currents, involved Edison undermining Tesla's work after Tesla left Edison's employment. And then, of course, we know Edison took credit for AC.
And
Right. That
I
it literally just said, "No, Edison didn't take credit for Tesla's shit, but yeah, he definitely did, and
After he
here's how he did
shat
it."
on it, after he said AC sucks, DC's the way to go.
AC's
Yeah,
I was wrong
electrocuted a
about the
fucking
AC
elephant.
DC. I thought it was the other way around because AC is what we use. You know,
DC is
uh,
direct current, and it makes sense that that would be something that would start fires in a house easier,
The
right?
prestige.
The
All right, I
Prestige,
gotta go. I gotta go.
great movie. All right, we're killing you, aren't we? I'm just
I
killing
know.
you.
I
I
gotta.
know I am.
I'm going on corns, man.
I know I'm killing you, Lem. But what do you call it? Thank you so much for coming on, and I appreciate it. What do you call it? And I apologize for not being
Don't,
the greatest
don't,
host on the
don't.
planet.
I'm not. I'm not, dude. I'm sitting on my fucking bedroom floor. This is what I like. This is, dude. It's just fun. It's just fun, dude. I'm
Yeah,
just
and
busting
normally
your
I get to
balls.
smoke cigars, but I've been told if I smoke another cigar in the house, I'm going to be sleeping out back, so that's not happening anymore. And there we go, which calms me down. All right, good night, Lemmy. Thank you so much
Mm,
for coming on. I really
no
appreciate
problem.
it.
See you later,
Uh,
Ashley. It was great to hang out with you. How the
Hi,
fuck do I
Lemmy.
get out of here,
Have
dude?
a
Seriously.
I'll
good
get you out. See ya. I'll just kick you out of the
Okay.
studio. That's the easiest way to do it.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Ashley, don't leave me because I have to. I want to. Now I gotta see how I remove her from the scene. I
You kind of
it's
wrap,
so fun.
right? I mean,
What?
Melton is still zooming in on me right now. Can't we just
No,
snipe
he's
him? Why won't you snipe him?
no, because I I'm wait. No, he's looking at ingredients on something. I have it on there right now.
Oh, now we
Um,
moved on to ingredients.
uh, yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't really want to. To be honest, I don't really want to talk about Melton.
Well,
I
why don't you
wanted to
talk
talk
about what
about
you want to talk
I
about?
wanted to talk
But
about
what he does is
you.
deleterious to
Huh?
other people. No, you need to talk about your own stuff because what he does is deleterious to other people's. It's not nice.
No,
Go ahead and talk about everything you want to talk about. I'll sit here and listen for about 15 minutes. How's that?
no, I understand. I understand it. I look. I get the thing too. I mean, it's tough. It's got to be tough, especially for a woman, to be picked over so much, like that, like happens in that world, and I get it. So and that's why I don't want to talk about it, because I think you've gotten rough treatment since you came in. The way that I came across you was when you'd gone on Brennan and he paid you, and then he asked you back on and um, didn't pay you, and then you asked for money, and then he was like, "Where's the written contract? Where's this? Where's that?" It was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is like expectations are created, and if you who the hell do you do a written contract with? It was such a pussy way. It was so typically Kevin Brennan to me, of the way that he treats people. Like it and I thought you got a lot of heat for that, and I just didn't think it was fair. But I
Thank
like the fact
you.
that you were one of the few that stood up to him, because most people are like, they don't want to say anything because they want to go back onto his show, you know? And so, good for you for doing that. So,
Thanks. The first time I went on his show, just to make it very clear, it was in 2020. And my sister said, "Did he pay you?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "Well, he got paid." And that's like that was a. And then I did his show two more times, once with Ray DeVito, four more, three, four times I did his show for free, not knowing this whole podcast world or anything. This is circa 2000, 2020, 2021. Once with Ray DeVito, another time about the Gabby Petito thing, and then another time with um, Chad Zumach. And then, so when he asked me to come on again in 2025, I said, "Do you compensate your guests?" And so I think it was the third or fourth time that he didn't pay me, by the way.
okay, but that was 2020 back and then up to
No,
2024.
2025 is the what you're talking about, but I think you
Yeah.
said it the second time. I think it was the third or fourth.
Okay. All right. And so, yeah. But I've watched him do this with other people where he said he was going to pay them, and then they'll go on some other stream and he's like, "You went on there, I'm not paying you." Or, "You'll do this, why should I do that?" And it's like, what people do you don't own anybody, And so what people do outside of that shouldn't have any bearing on it. And I
I
don't,
don't understand him or his fans or his whole thing. So another thing is that his little brother is really good friends with my little sister. So that was one thing that reason that we had things in common. I'm not an aspiring comedian or wanting to be famous person, so I have zero interest in. I thought he was doing a bit, literally. Like I thought he was like yelling at me and like "fuck you, Ash," and blah blah. But no, he like is very serious about wherever he's at, and I could care less.
he yeah, but he hates his little brother. That's the whole, like,
I think he hates himself, honestly, but that's just an outside.
I wouldn't I wouldn't argue about that. I'm like, "Oh, he must my interactions with him have been he's miserable." But when I didn't meet him in person in Atlantic City, it was like it's such a weird thing, because it's like one minute he's happy and funny, and the next minute he's flipping tables over and yelling at people. And
Really
it's like,
flipping tables over.
had he was in the casino in Atlantic City. There's a Super Bowl thing there that people go to almost the last couple of years, and he was there. He did a stream from his room. He was funny. um I talked to him after that. He was in the casino. He called me over and we talked, and he was funny. And then, like, 15 minutes later, he was getting thrown out of the poker room. at the Borgata, and he flipped over a table on his way out. Not a poker table, but a one of the tables that they serve food on and stuff in there.
Was
And
he
it,
doing it like as a bit, or he literally just got mad?
I would think he got mad. He just,
That's very strange behavior to do in public, no? Unless you're
well,
drunk, or I mean, not that drunk is being is an excuse, but it's like, what would explain that?
he did the, what do you call it? I don't know, but then he was also very proud of himself for getting $400 in tickets from a cop and being an asshole to a cop, which
I
is,
heard that was like not a real situation. That he doesn't even have a car. He drives a bike.
no, it's real. There was police body cam footage of the incident, and there was a
Was
trial
it
on Zoom. So,
interesting? Well, if
and
that was real, I will say that was one of the funniest things that I saw him ever do.
you see, I'm like, he's so lucky there's body cams because I'm like, I would have wanted to drag. The cop was very good because I would have wanted to drag his ass out of the car. Um, it, it there's no reason to. He's just a fuck. He's just like a cop. Why treat him like that? You know, and if that's the way you're going to treat people, why do you expect to be treated? How would you expect to be treated if you treated other people like that?
I mean, from the video that I saw, the cop was like, "Why are you acting like this, sir? Why are you being so like?" Oh, I mean, I'm surprised that he didn't ask for a breathalyzer or something, but and he was just screaming at him like, "Come on, you're a big guy, you're a tough guy." It's like
Yeah.
you're talking to a police officer. Do you have any idea how difficult their jobs are? Do you have any idea that every single day they don't know if they're gonna, you know what I mean? It's really disrespectful.
So
In my
I
opinion.
do you know who Panhandler is?
No.
Okay. He is a friend of mine. He's a
Wait,
good guy.
let me ask you a quick question though.
Sure.
Is he a panhandler? Isn't a
Well,
panhandler someone who like sits in with like a pan and they
that's what
like
a panhandler is, and I have no idea why he says that. But he is a really big fan of yours. He's a huge fan of yours. He's
a mine?
Yes, and he's been begging he's been begging me to, let him come on while you're on the stream, but he for some reason, he's a great guy, I will say. He's not mean, sandbaggy, none of that stuff, um,
Oh, come
but
on.
he's asking if he can come on.
Sure.
So, alright, so Panhandler, I'm gonna send you the link, and then, you come on. The joke, that I was laughing about him when he asked was, I think he said he would marry you or something. It was very funny. He
Does he
re-
know the joke that I always say back when people ask me to marry them?
no, what's that?
Are you rich?
Are you rich? Um, I don't know, but he did
Or
once
just
accident.
panhandler. How many pennies can you really panhandle if you think about
Nah.
this?
He did accidentally once send a $1,000 super tip instead of 100, and
It went through?
it went through, and
Okay.
he did get the money back, but
When I say "Are you rich?" it's a joke. It's also kind of a feeler because if me asking you as like a joke, "Are you rich?" offends you, which it has many, 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 many men. Do I have to be rich? Is that a requirement? It's like no, not at all. But if you don't get, you're asking me to marry you and you don't know me, you're asking me in like a comment or like a on a stream, and I my perfunctory answer is, "Are you rich?" That's funny. Then I don't think that we can work out. And also, if you're literally a panhandler, it probably won't work out.
well,
We'll be panhandling together, you know?
not this panhandler. This panhandler's credit card
How do
works.
you know him?
We met through
Can you
streaming.
send me $1,000?
We met through streaming. I don't know, maybe. Um, but we met through streaming. He was I shouldn't even say we met through streaming. I mean, I'd seen the name. I don't know the guy. And then I was at the event in Atlantic City, and we met, and I'm like, wow, what a really nice guy, because his persona is he's miserable, right? um Never happy, always miserable, but you meet him in person and he's
Where
hilarious
do you live?
and
Like,
funny.
what
And
country?
huh?
What part of the country does he live in? Like on East Coast?
I think one of the Carolinas, and so then he what do you call it? And then we met again at Hackamania, and he's a good guy, and he's brunch buddies with the sorcerer. So they went out, but he'll probably chicken out now that he has the actual. He has the link and he should be ready to do it, but maybe he'll chicken out. Let's just say. Um, but look, so in all this stuff, right? It's like, what, what, if, what about you? Like, what do you? How would you? How would you like to be viewed? Like what
Wooly, you're
I
doing great, but before this and because of the other stuff, I did tell you like tonight's probably not the night. How I'll try to answer your question, but I probably won't. What is your
okay? So
question?
don't. So
How
that's
do I want people to view me? That
like
what you said?
let me put it this way. So in I don't you probably haven't been following the chat, but if you follow the chat,
No, I can't see that.
they've been shitting on me since we got in since this
For
started,
what?
right? About me being awful, me being ugly, me being horrible,
You think you're awful or ugly or
or
horrible.
or it's fine. But the thing is it's like
And I also think those are mean things to say. Like,
right, okay, and I agree with you that they are mean things to say, but those things don't really bother me. I actually find some of it kind of funny. Um, and Mr. Blue Sky, Panhandler is out of her league, 100%. Um, what do you call it? She's good to him. All right, he said he can be here in like 5 minutes. So if we last that long, we'll do it.
I'm gonna wait for him, so he better not stand me up.
All right. Do you hear? So you hear that? We're waiting for you, Panhandler. And what do you, in the Dabbleverse, we're not used to people with high credit scores. So uh, good catch here. Yeah, sorry, I thought
What
that
did
was about.
Oscar say? Sorry, I didn't see that.
It just said Oscar Electric said he. Oh, I thought it was somebody else. Oscar, I'm genuinely honored. I finally reached the goal. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. Don't ever disappear, either one of you idiots. Oscar is fantastic. I love his work. Um, and he's another person. For all I know, Oscar Electric could be a woman in Bolivia, but I have no because I don't know who it is. Um,
I've spoken to him. He's not a woman, but that's all I'll say. He's a very, very cool person.
but I enjoy. I like the work, right? That's my and that's the thing that I like most about a lot of the people that I've met in this universe. Um, uh, the amount of talent that is just sitting around us, and that we've gotten to know here. But in your circumstance, I think I said this, which is like when a person like me enters streaming, I sort of get to present my backstory, right? And I I'm establishing who I am because nobody knows who I am. And for you, because of your family situation and that stuff, you come in here and people all have a preconceived notion, right? And so if it's positive, that's great, but that's not usually what happens. Usually what happens is people try to look for a reason to sort of X you out, you know? And so you get it seems to me like you've gotten a lot of undeserved heat and not a lot of you didn't get a break. Like you didn't get to present who you are. You got what happened is people just said, "Oh, this is what she is," and then they made that determination.
So you're just referring right now to the Dabbleverse, is that correct?
It's the only streaming I know you from, so and that's what I'm seeing here. I don't know outside of this. Um
So
I would imagine in your personal life it's not the same, right? personal life, people meet you, they know you, then they get to know you, right?
In my personal life, like offline, is that what you mean?
Like offline, yeah, offline.
Yeah, I just thought, sure, we can get to that. I just wanted to answer your first question, if you wanted
Sure.
me to. I agree with you, and actually, I wrote in a note to bring up that message that you sent to me. Would you read it, or is that not something that you want to do? Because
I
you
don't
said
know which message was that.
it was the one that I said. I copied it and texted it to you, and I said every word that you wrote here meant so much to me. It's basically why I'm here right now.
Oh, what do you
But
call it? See now what's gonna happen is you're gonna feed into them thinking of me as a concerned troller, and,
why do you care what you told me not to care about what people think?
I'm I'm
Being
kind of
hypocrite.
I'm kind of kidding, because my entry into this world came I told you the story of, and I've said it on here, with, Dave Sarah, right? And I thought, um I didn't think the Coke was such a great thing, and I just reached out to him, um, to try to, like, I don't know, help, and it's what I do. Um, we've had so many messages over the last couple of days. Um, and is it I can't
The
even
one that
speak.
you wrote on X, I can resend it to you if you want. You wrote it to me on X, and then I copied and pasted it to you. It's
You
a little long.
texted it to me?
Yes, I texted it to you. It's a bit longish, so probably like the longer one that will be. I think you're white, right?
Alright, well, here's the deal, guys. My feeling is that
I said I started with I appreciate your insight here so much, and I started your quote. Do you want
right,
me to read it to you?
I'm pulling it up as we speak.
Okay.
Um,
You don't have to read it. It's obviously.
you know, I uh, I
But I
don't
thought it was a good.
I have a, personal philosophy of not putting anything in writing that, I'd be embarrassed to have come out, so I will read it
Well,
if
I
I can.
wanted to say while you're finding it, it's interesting you say that in reference to what you guys call the Dabbleverse, which is something that I've known about for what is it, 2 months or 3 months, something. But I was thrust into that larger sort of situation with my sister and stuff, and then with her first appearance on Howard Stern in 2012 or 2011. So it's kind of like it feels, I guess, extra triggering, if that makes sense. But you don't know anything about that, right?
No,
And it
I
made me laugh when you said like it, because I wrote this down. When you said something like, "I feel like nobody's giving you a break, or you can't catch a break." I feel like I haven't been able to catch a break for years, but you're
so, this is actually what I wrote. I wrote, "I don't know you at all, but my opinion is you were introduced to this world poorly. You have a more famous, successful younger sister. Most people get to create their own backstory and be introed as they like. Yours was thrust upon you. Um, and I said, be realistic. And I also said, well, do you want me to read the part about Kevin Brennan?
read whatever
Um,
you want, but
I
you're
said a show with KB may get you eyeballs and a few bucks, but at what cost? Does it hurt or help your reputation? Be committed and be consistent. Also, don't trust anyone until it's earned. That's me.
yeah. And I
And
was like, that's when I sort of was like, I'm gonna start. No offense, but allocating some time to pay attention to this person, you.
thank you. Okay. Well, I I have like my look. The deal is I'm small, stream wise in building and whatnot, and I'm looking for other people along with that. Look at this. We've got a $5 super tip
Thank you for the
from
five
the
dollars.
sorcerer. Panhandler is great people, maybe the richest I've met. He also loves irony and brunch. My flight to Pinehurst for golf was canceled today, so I'm crushed. Uh, poor sorcerer. What a rough life. And it it's all caviar and and foie gras with him. But the
I mean,
sorcerer's
men at brunch are a thing. I'm not sure I've ever heard of men that brunch. Like, I know lots of women that brunch, and husbands that go to brunch with their women, but two dudes going to brunch together, that is solid. I hope
well,
they wear
it was
your
also because they
sandals.
were both in Las Vegas together alone. So
I beg your pardon?
they were in Vegas together. They were in Vegas, not together, but they were in Vegas alone for an
The
event.
audio is going a little funny. I don't know if it's like a cord. Can you hear it?
I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear
No, but
me?
is there like a cord that might be unstuck on your thing or something? It's going in and out and I couldn't hear you. I heard brunch in Vegas. Well, I would like to say while you're fixing your audio that I think men should start brunching on a regular basis and putting it all over the internet and like cheersing with champagne and eggs Benny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little much. It's a little much for me. And
Sorcerer and Panhandler do it, right?
uh, I
You
know, but they're much
wouldn't go with
fancier.
your wife to brunch?
They're
You should go to
fancier.
brunch
They're
in the
fancier than
sunlight.
I am. My world, my poor wife is a total foodie. Loves food. Um, and different kinds of food. And I am a very much whatever's plain. Um, is what I like to eat. So she would love to go to brunch. Me, I would just go to brunch and it would just be bacon and eggs, you know. So OG mumbling neck.
Hi, OG
I
Nick.
I've been married for 21 years. I quit munching a while ago, but he never minds brunching. Very funny, OJ. And let's go. Let's do some of these chats. Normally, what I do with the show is we go over a lot of chats, but I didn't know who was going to be here, and I didn't want to get caught um, with things being insulting. Uh, uh, MLC is about to snipe. Uh, Michaela doesn't like Panhandler. He's fake and thirsty. I have no idea what that means. Um, Gina Bobina, dear Lord, and Gina, uh, because of you, we're figuring out how to have call in, and not Ashley and I necessarily, but here we're learning how to do call in, and it should be up in about a week. So we're going to give that a shot. And
Great. Bobina is not polite to me, and if Kevin's going to start sniping, I am going to say adios. Is there
yeah, but
anything
he's
else?
not. They're trolling us. This is
I feel like it's 5 minutes. Where's the panhandler?
he should be here. He better get here. So let me just text him one more time, and if he says no, but we're being we're being trolled when they say that
I
this one's
don't really
sniping
want to say that
and that
today.
one's sniping.
Oh, yeah.
No, right, but they're
I
and
feel
that's
like what's
why.
the difference
But
between
this
you
is why.
saying
I didn't, but wait,
Brennan abused me and you're kind of abusing me right now, and I'm saying I don't want to do this?
oh, I'm not. I didn't think I was abusing you. This is the reason why I haven't been going to the chat.
Dramatic, but I'm just saying, what is actually the difference when I'm getting beat up right now by Melton, or was before he started reading ingredients, and now Stupid Kevin?
Well, my answer to that is the reason why I haven't been reading the chat was because I didn't want stuff like this to come up because I the way that this system works is I wasn't reading them before I was putting them up. So now I will read them
Well, it's your
beforehand.
show. You should read whatever you want, but you should also like.
No, 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 no. I could it's look, there's that's actually I don't think so. I think that I should read them first and not have put up something like that. Um, Avariza, your poor wife is an accurate assessment. Yeah, she is. I definitely don't deserve her. And Doom with the uh, that's $1 an hour. Yes, Doom, it is. It is. And we got Oscar Electric and everybody's teasing along. OG, not OJ. We've got that. And oh yes, this is very funny. Schmuel is censoring. I'm not censoring. I don't I don't I'm not here to be tormenting guests. That's not what I do. And that's for other places. I like people to wait. Oh, this is somebody that's new. Cancel Schmuel. Um, and people like Schmuel do not belong on the internet. Let's be honest. My favorite bet is the person who doesn't think I belong on the internet has been. This is probably his 12th or 13th chat. So we're doing something right. And um, Ozone, good question. Shmuel, honest, what kind of moron puts up chats without reading them? This kind of moron. And it's more technology related than it is anything else because I feel like I'm staring at the chat and ignoring the guest. So it's taking me a long time. Dr. Chow has to put up his JMO tweet. Do you know who JMO is? Ashley,
No, I
would you
do
free?
not.
Oh, so JMO is a guy who's been around for like a week or two, and he made a video negative towards Kevin Brennan, right? Because Kevin blocked him. And then Steel Toe picked it up because he needed a cudgel because he's taken out HROs against people and he needed a cudgel to make it sound like that made sense. And he used JMO complaining about Kevin Brennan blocking him as if he were a stalker. And crazy. And the deal is that JMO picked up a bunch of fans from it, and they have been every chat on every show. There have been chats promoting JMO, and JMO and I were on last week with Mir Musk and David Skarica. Do you know him? Addicted to Profits,
Mhm.
and
I know him. I've spoken to him on the phone.
right, but and he was saying some pretty vile stuff, and JMO handled them and handled them really well. I thought that was great. And Panhandler, if you're listening, you've got about 3 minutes before
No, we had
we.
2 minutes, like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, all right. Um, Shmil, you are creepily boundary crossing. Uh, I have no idea what you mean. This is Aussie guy. I'm trying to read them. Yes, it's polite to read the comments before you put them on screen when you have guests. Yeah, and Metal Shmuel is here to discuss history. This is why you fail. When I fail, we can come back and do it. Um, I I am a ball washer. This is actually a good question. Do you think Ray DeVito or Chad Zumacher? Who's funnier?
Ray DeVito.
See, there's a reason why I liked you, Ashley. Um, I I I what do you call it? I thought the same thing too. Um, Shmuel Probs got me too, and so anyway, let's just what- I'm going to ignore that. I'm sorry. We'll go back to what we were talking about. So yeah, so we talked about the thing. So is there so you said in your personal life, obviously you don't deal with this, and is this unique to the
Deal
Dabbleverse?
with
Like, but the
no.
with the
I think I
sort
said
of people
that.
being mean.
No, since my sister's stuff on Howard Stern in 2011, which was literally his heyday, that changed the trajectory of my life forever. So I opened a yoga studio, for example, in 2013, 2014. We got the lease in 2013. We opened February 14th, 2014. Um, my sister would tell people not to go to my studio. Not only, but besides, like, she could have just said, like, my sister opens a studio, like, or even given me like a shout out, told people not to go to my studio. Um, I met students. This might make my daughter. I met students that said, "Oh, you're Whitney Cummings' sister? I just thought she had a drug addict, alcoholic sister." It's like, so this Dabbleverse stuff is actually, it should be easy for me, easier than it feels, right?
So that wait, so she said that shit on Stern?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
She
That
had two
sucks.
shows canceled in one season. Two, Whitney and the show called Love You Mean It. And he said, "Why'd your shows get canceled?" And she said, "My mom had a stroke and my sister went to rehab. I didn't even go to a rehab. I was put in like an unlicensed treatment situation that was a nightmare." But I don't really want to talk much about that now, if that's okay.
No, I know.
But just to answer your question, no, I've been dealing with this kind of stuff in real life actually more than here. So, but here there are elements like in the Dabbleverse that feel scary. Like, somebody not so long ago, like, I guess it turned out the picture came from Google, but like took a picture of inside my apartment complex and put it on Discord, and that freaked me out. Um,
Yeah, I had one where
yo, yo, yo,
I
yo, yo. The whole time this mic was unplugged because it's
uh, that's our Ashley.
That's hilarious.
Hey, we've
Because
been
I
able to hear
spent time fixing it today. This is the whole point. And
this
I
is
was
where
wondering, like, how's the mic sounding? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I apologize.
Ashley, this is why I like you. One of the
So
many
the two
reasons.
reasons you like me is because I choose Ray DeVito over Chad, and because I don't plug in technology properly.
Well, these are
Seems like I got a lot going for me. Where is this
this is
panhandler?
this is
How does he
for
not know what he's
for
missing?
I don't know. He was like I I can't read his what do you call it? His stuff without his permission. But when he asked me to come on tonight, I thought it was a great idea because I know
Panhandler, I thought we had
he's such a
something.
fan. Well, we'll schedule. I'll make sure that we get him on. Um, hey, look, families
Tell him
suck
he
and
stood me
they
up.
do
He
shit,
stood
but
me
let's
up. He stood me up. We're all a witness to this, aren't we? Now, to get my attention, you'll have to send $1,000 on purpose.
yeah. I think that that's probably not where you'll never hear from Panhandler. And
So that was like a joke?
what about $1,000?
No, about Panhandler wanting to come on.
No, 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 no. That's 100% serious. But the $1,000, he's not sending $1,000.
Why? Why
So
do you think he wouldn't? For
because
standing me up? You don't think
Ashley,
that's a fair price?
you might be worth it. You might be worth it, but I don't
It
think we're
might
gonna.
just be jovial and facetious, and people could have a sense of humor.
I don't think we'll squeeze it out of him. And Ozone says he's poor, Ashley, but he's not. Um, he's a look. He's a good egg, and he's yeah. If the sorcerer I like the sorcerer. If the sorcerer says he's not crazy, then if he gets a pass from the sorcerer, that's okay for me. Um, So, let's go on there. And Panhandler is roommates with Barry Ribs. Do you know Barry Ribs?
That's hilarious. Yes, I actually did a thing with Kevin and Barry Ribs and Chad like in 2021 or something. Barry Ribs is so funny. He's always like at a
Barry.
McDonald's eating French fries.
Well, he uses their Wi-Fi. He won't pay for Wi-Fi.
Oh, is that why he's always at fast food
So
restaurants?
he's always at fast food restaurants to use their Wi-Fi. And
I also didn't know if it was because he liked McRibs and that's why he was Barry Ribs.
no, he's always at it's always some fast food place. He's always got this basket that he carries around with him, and a rolly bag that he carries around with him, and people have opened it, and there's like bottles of old water in there. Um, and there's a funny story of I think it was Levy dropping him off at home, quote unquote, in New Jersey, and uh, they like left him on the turnpike, and it sounded like, oh man, they dumped this guy out, but it really turned out he didn't want them to know where he lived. And the story is that because he's embarrassed by where he lives, like lives in a rooming house or something, and I picture him as having like a mansion in Caldwell, New Jersey, and when he eventually passes away, we're all going to find out that he was wealthy all along, but just eccentric.
A lot of that happens more than not.
I yeah, but I just I can't I don't know how to explain. I just picture that that's the guy. I always think like some of these guys are just trolling us with this stuff.
It's
And
funny that you pictured that because there are people that I'm like, I feel like if I have a feeling about this either way, I'm like, either that guy has $1 million under his mattress or not even a penny. It's like it feels like the same energy, if that makes sense.
yeah, it does. It's like me when I meet you meet somebody with like a finely tailored suit that looks really expensive, and one person could you could meet one person and you'd go like, wow, that guy's got bucks, and you could meet another person and go, that's that guy's only suit. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. My father used to say when I moved to Miami, he goes, Ashley, all of these people are renting houses and leasing cars. Like, don't trust any of them.
I know I deal with people all the time where it's they're
I can't
er,
imagine buying a car and renting a house. That just makes zero sense to me.
it's it would make sense to me. It makes sense to me in a place like New York if you had like a rent stabilized apartment or
But you
something
don't
because it's
drive in New York. Oh, I
it's
guess, yeah. Oh, I guess if
consistent.
it's not Manhattan.
Yeah, it's consistent and whatnot. I could see it, but in the rest of the country, no, I don't see it. But I'm also look, I'm totally blown away at people who have zero money but have the latest iPhone. Um, or and I deal with people on a semi-daily basis where everything revolves around how much can I pay a month? That's like, and you could say, I've watched it happen. I've watched people say, like, oh, well, it's $1,200 a year, but if you pay the annual, it's going to be $900, like 25% discount. But they'll still go, no, I'd rather do it by the month. In
Well, because some people don't have $900. That's the whole point, right? It's like the same
right,
thing as buying food in bulk, right?
but you keep going. But if you right, but if you keep
I mean, it's
going,
wasting so much money over time, 100,000%. But isn't that the whole thing? Because people are willing to let go of $31 a month, but you know, $800 is a lot to
no,
deal.
I'm not arguing
Depending on
that.
what the service is, right?
I'm not arguing that point with you, but what I am saying is it's like um people think they can afford things because of how much it costs a month without ever looking at like what the total cost.
Right, exactly. Like what you're saying is like that extra 250 a year that you're spending by just paying it monthly, right?
Right, or making the minimum payment on your credit card. Um like sometimes you have to do it,
Right,
but
but it's like the worst thing to do.
right, cuz and they keep like they'll keep raising your credit card limit. You keep thinking you have more and more money and you don't. And that's I don't know. I'm
Well,
like
isn't that what we're in right now? Fiat debt currency society, or fiat FIAT, fiat
right.
debt currency economy, fiat
Um,
debt economy. I'm throwing in extra financial words for fun. Actually,
right.
it's a debt fiat
No, you're
financial
right.
system,
I would make it
basically
makes
based
sense.
on debt.
A fiat currency is is like a country's currency, a government currency, and they're
Right.
all running in debt. So yes, it makes sense.
And our right now, our financial system is basically based on a debt fiat currency system.
Yeah. b- I guess everybody's in debt. One day somebody will call those loans and the world is going to change. Um, I don't look at this because I want to make a comment. Close your eyes. Serenity Now. Two of the stupidest people alive having a conversation about finance. You can't make this up. If you think this is exciting, come on when Ava and I discussed housing policy. Um, I I just laugh because people stretch to kind of find things with that. And Ava, of course, great riff, Schmuel. Um, Ava and I one night got into it about housing policy. Cardiff called us idiots, and Ava got mad. And add military power. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, it's not just that they can be in debt; they can force you to do it. And there we go. So this is my usual. Sam Bibley always comes up with something for me. Um, you ever put a drum machine on a good loop and space out for like 2 hours? I wonder what it's like for my neighbors. Uh, um, my best friend growing up, who recently passed away, moved to Israel in, I guess, the 90s, and he gets a he buys an apartment, and we're there, and the music that was coming out of one of the other apartments was unbelievable, and it was
Tel
24/7.
Aviv.
Yeah, and the reason why is because the guy below him was pissed off at him, so the guy put his music on 24/7 and went and stayed with somebody else. So,
That's terrible. It also reminds me of the worst scene in that movie. Have you ever seen the movie Spun
no, I don't
with
think so.
Brittany Murphy? You probably won't enjoy it, especially now that you're sober. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he leaves a woman in a house with blasting music tied up. Like it sounds like the same thing because that man couldn't leave his place. But Tel Aviv is like a very people are playing music all the time.
Yeah, I know, but this is like somebody just it'd be
That's
just
very
like
rude.
living, yeah, and it was intentionally rude. Um, I have never seen Leaving in Las Vegas, and I've never seen
You mean
Memento.
loathing in Las Vegas?
No, Leaving Las Vegas with
Oh,
Nicolas
I don't know
Cage and
about that
Elizabeth
one.
Shue.
Oh,
Um, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, I read the books. I was like a Hunter S. Thompson kid. Um, and oh no, Shmuel, don't do this story. Ava's a pisser. You and Ava, you know Ava, right? Like, not, I mean, from streaming and stuff.
yes,
And have you been on Clowntown? Is that,
yes.
and how does that go for you? I've always been
Uh,
terrified to go on.
I just went once last Saturday, and Ava was there.
Was she defending you or
I don't know, Ava, did you have to defend me? Oh, right. We got into that thing with Stealth Cast. So I have become friends with somebody there, Big W. So it was my birthday, or the day after my birthday, or the day before my birthday, I think. Anyway, I'm not super proud of my appearance on that Clown Town, but that Stealth Chaos guy was really wild. Ava can
y-
tell you.
Stealth is amazing. Stealth used to be in here until I
Did
completely
you say
ignored him.
amazing, like being serious?
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Okay, thank
Um,
God.
he's it's so funny. It's like he goes into streams and he tells people how to live their lives, streaming wise, right? Like, you need to do this and you need to do that. And it's like, this is what you, and you're like, who are you and why are you telling me these things? You know, and people get some people really like him. My mod is Cigarette Jones. He really likes stealth. And for
Oh,
God
your
knows what reason.
moderator is Cigarette Jones. He's one of the
Yeah.
rudest people to me. Okay,
Is
anyway,
he
go ahead.
is he
Yeah,
really? Sorry about that.
it's okay.
I I I don't know most of these people, but stealth. So in any event, I really do. I just
It's okay.
some he's here all the time, and he's always been uh he's treated me well. But in any event, so stealth comes in here and he starts, oh, I like this guy. I like this guy. And you're like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. And then it starts to turn, but it's very quick. And then he starts telling you you suck and you take too long to answer a question, or uh, this guest sucks. That stinks. And, you know, and you're like, who are you? And then he kept saying that he wanted to stream and I was missing out on getting the stealth bump of him having of him streaming. Thank you, Ava. Ava. Ashley was great. Stealth sucks. And so I send Stealth an opportunity. I say, Stealth, I've got these 2 nights open. You're welcome to come on and let's do it. And he writes back, he wants to come on with like 3 other people. And I'm like, no, I wanted you to come on one. I mean, you've got a lot to
The
say.
first thing is just like 3 people know him and wanna hang out with him? Okay.
Well,
That's the first thing I thought about. He has 3
I
friends?
that's what you would do. I'm a little bit more critical, but in any event, I did send it to him. He didn't want to come on without anybody else, and then he never came on. And I sent him the link, and he's like, he wants the link, but he won't come on alone. And it's like,
What
well,
is
if we're
even
not,
that about? Like, he needs backup? Like, he's scared? I don't get it.
I don't know, I don't know. Clay Dabbler, Clay, don't be mean to me. Not this slag again.
I think
People,
he's talking about me.
no, no, I think he's talking about me. I
Could
thought
be
he was
either
talking
one of
about,
us, to be fair, right?
I think he was talking about, oh, I thought he was talking about me and the story of Stealth. And Clay is a unique personality in the Dabbleverse. People either love him or hate him. He did stay loyal to Stuttering John, but his artwork is great. He did a Clay statue. He's a sculptor, and he did I bought my wife one of his a sculpture of her that he did. Um, Custom made, and it's great, and she loved it. And it's very hard to like find a gift for her. So something unique and something
What
different.
was the sculpture of? Or is it
Her,
private? Oh,
no, it was her.
beautiful.
It was her. I sent him pictures, and she put it together. And
What a nice gift.
he did such a great. It's such a great job. And when I get down to the house, I'm always like, this is very cool when I see it. But and it's very intricate, and not a single person that's seen it, and I have some pretty awful friends who would shit on anything. Not No one has said, "I don't like it." Everyone is always like, "That's so amazing. That's so amazing." He really did capture her really well. Um, yes, Sir Joseph. Stealth has the most girlfriends in the Dabbleverse, and if you don't believe it, just ask him because he'll tell you. Um, So let's not put that. I
What
don't.
does it
Oh,
say? Ash looks like Schmuel.
looks like.
Thanks.
Oh, Ash looks like Schmuel with hair. Oh my God! Look who finally arrived. Here he is. And so Ashley, this is my friend Panhandler, and welcome to the stream. Ah,
Schmuel,
so
you're
sorry.
you're an
I'm
idiot.
killing you, right?
You're an idiot. Absolute idiot. Hi, Ashley. How you doing?
Hi, Panhandler. How was the panhandling today?
That's why I was out so late. You know,
You
gr-
broke
gr-
even? What is it?
grinding every day.
It's a tough,
But you guys,
tough,
here,
tough
here.
way to make a living, right?
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. And Schmuel, just to let you know, the whole reason I really jumped on Bentley's giving me shit on my text. So thank you, Jason Bentley. He super chatted me. He super chatted me to come on.
I'm sorry. I wanted to pre-sell you before you came on because
Yeah, right.
Ashley's had it rough, and I didn't want her to think I was trying to sandbag her with some asshole.
Can't
So
you
Well,
guys tell I've had it rough? I look like Schmuel with hair,
with hair,
apparently.
yeah, you got the whole story wrong. Well, you asked me what I thought about Ashley, and I like jokingly said, "Yeah, I'd wipe her up if it wasn't for the Mister Kill Everything snafu." That's what I said. Like it was like just playing around. No offense to you, Ashley, but he's kind of making me look even worse. I don't need any help looking worse. Thank you, though.
I was actually making you look good. And
Yeah,
we were look at Ashley. She's getting red. She's what do you call it? She's blushing from you.
No, I wasn't blushing, actually. I think that you didn't hear what he said. I was more like, I feel like you guys got it from here, right?
see,
What's that? I'm sorry.
I don't think you heard what he said. And
No,
so
I
I
heard
was
what he.
thinking to myself, maybe you guys have it from here, and I
No,
can
you
say,
didn't say, no, I wasn't insulting you. I was just saying Schmuel kind of just screwed up the story, as he always does. If you ever deal with Schmuel, he's more out of it than I am. So that's all. I wasn't insulting you.
oh, no, it's okay.
But you did say you were a fan of Ashley's.
I was. She actually has me blocked on X, and that's the weirdest thing. That's the main reason I wanted to come on too, because I was like defending her against Chad Zumach, and she ended up blocking me. And I was like, what the
Wait,
fuck is
I
going on here?
blocked you?
Yes,
Collateral
When?
da- collateral
I,
damage.
I know. I caught some shrapnel. I don't know, like 6, 8 weeks ago or something like that.
So about 6, 8 weeks ago, like all these accounts kept coming up. By the way, guys, the only X account I have is Ashley V Cummings. There's like 5. I think there's like 2 YouTube channels. So I didn't know who was who and who was saying what. I was still learning X, which I'm still learning. So I apologize. Thank you for standing up for me.
That's all right. No worries. No worries. Anything to shit on Chad. Sure. What was going on with you and Lemmy? You really screwed up the beginning of the show too. What was wrong with you?
I
You need Dave Sarah. You're lost without Dave.
I know, but it's like I can't pin Dave down. Um, you know how manic he is. On stream, he's that way in life. So, but it survived. And every stream that I do, it always takes me. I'm like the guy that goes to the party and is nervous. Like it takes me a while to get comfortable and to get running. So, what can I say? And
You're pacing yourself, Schmuel. You're pacing yourself. Good job on that.
I felt bad for and I the Ashley with Melton thing. Like I wasn't aware. Like we just found out that was happening a few minutes before the show, and I didn't know how she was going to feel, and I didn't want her to. I don't know. I'm a sensitive bitch, so that's my thing. So I didn't want her to feel bad about it, and I really didn't know. I was lost. I didn't know what to do.
Clearly,
You
if
did
you're
great.
asking, if you're asking me to come on, you truly have no idea what you're doing.
Well, if I would have known you, had these feelings for Ashley, I would have asked you on earlier.
I don't think
Um,
he said he had feelings for me. I think he said that um, something, but something. It was kind of rude.
rude.
No, it wasn't rude.
Didn't you correct me if
Schmuel,
I'm wrong? Didn't you say like
oh,
I'd be interested in her if the MKE thing didn't happen, which never
it was
happened?
just a joke. I was just ribbing you about the whole MKE thing. I
Oh,
mean, that's,
right. So it's all just a joke.
well, I mean, it's not serious. I don't know you and I don't know him, but he seems like a bit of a train wreck.
I don't know him either. I agree with you on the second part.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Where'd
This
Lemmy
is
go?
this is when you say to me, she was on corn at 9. But Ashley, this is when you say to me, I was making a joke, right? And I didn't get it. This was Panhandler making a joke, and
And I
you
didn't
know,
get it.
and you didn't get it.
I
So
told you before the show I was going to be overly sensitive. Literally, I don't know if you care, Panhandler, but like Melted made like his 10th video or something. Like as I'm like putting clothes on and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. And I was also like, do you know about this? Like, why is this
Yeah, I'm an NRO fan. I
a
mean,
bit of
I
a
don't.
coinky dink?
No, I do. No, Schmuel, I can send you the screenshot. He texted me at like 3 p.m. and I think Melton sent out his notification. I don't know, 4:45 on the East Coast or something like that. So I do think it was a coincidence. I don't think Schmuel's too stupid to set anybody up. Don't. That's not happening. Yeah,
Why?
no.
I don't like people calling you stupid. You seem like a very, very nice man.
I always bust his chops. He knows I'm joking
yeah,
with him.
What's
we
your background? It's very pink. Where are you?
Oh, I'm in my house. I'm doing a Crumb Bum inspired me with my background. I don't know if he's a very famous streamer. He's always dark and got some stupid red light behind him. So
Well, it's
I'm
like
following.
pinkish, grayish, dark. It's very cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The downstairs light is on, so that's what it is. I'm upstairs, so yeah, you don't want to see full light panhandler. That's a little bit much to take for anybody. Thank you though.
It
Yeah,
can't be worse than Schmooly with hair,
uh,
can it?
we gotta let it go. We gotta let it go, Ashley. Um, and Max is a dog guy as well.
Dox me, my first
Oh
name.
shit! I'm
Oh
so
my God. Yes, my first name's Max. Everybody, clip it,
I
Jim.
thought
Dox.
you I thought you had a dog named Max. That's what I
No,
heard.
I get that a lot too. Yes, everybody had a dog named Max. Yes, but that's my name,
I was trying to
I
unfortunately.
help you out, bro.
I
No, I
completely
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Could have made up
I
that you had a dog
No,
named
it's
Max.
all right. No
I'm
worries.
so I'm done. I now I'm like totally embarrassed. And no one's ever coming on with me again.
What's
And
that?
I already got the Aussie guy yelling at me. And
Good,
Wait,
good.
who's the Aussie guy again?
so the Aussie guy is from Dean, and he's got
I think
his
he was yelling at me the other day, and I don't know why.
he's he's a tough cookie.
What is it
But
with all these men feeling comfortable yelling at me for
Ashley
free?
Ashley's had it tough for the last 2 hours listening to Schmuel. Um,
No, you've been the easiest part of my day. What are you talking about?
the Aussie guy reviews shows, and he reviews Kiki in general.
Is he not? Is
So
it a win by two guy? No.
no, no, no.
I
This guy's
know who you're
actually
talking about.
he's actually funny.
He made a video called like uncomfortably dumb, like a playoff uncomfortably numb, and it had Kiki, and he covered Kiki and I last week.
It's possible.
It's
Um,
it's definitely plausible and happened. I saw it.
yeah, and but he's good-natured ribbing. Like he's actually a good guy.
That
That's
doesn't
the
bother me. That doesn't bother me as much. But the way that other people do it just feels very like demonic almost.
well, Panhandler. You. I mean, you're in this universe, right? Like
Yeah, unfortunately,
people are really can be really vicious to each other,
100%.
but
Yeah, the shit I'm gonna get for coming on here and showing my fat face. Yeah, it's gonna be unbelievable on Twitter tonight. I can't wait. Yeah,
So then why
but
did you do
but
it?
that's what because who gives a shit? I mean, they're anonymous people. You know what I'm saying? It's just words. Like I mean, I get that you've got it pretty tough. I will admit that, but you don't know these people or whatever, and they're not going to show their face, and they're not going to cam up, and so they're always the loudest one. So who gives a shit? I mean, it doesn't really affect your life, really. You know, we go into the stupid Dabbleverse or Hackverse, whatever you call it. I mean, that's what it is. It's just busting balls constantly. Like,
I think back to what I almost just called you Buckman, like we were like college football players. Back to because I'm not comfortable saying your fake first name.
say Buckman.
Back what Buckman said
Just
is
call
I
me
think I was
Buckman. It's
sort
fine.
of that I am because I tried your name like 3 times and it didn't feel like I got it. Um, um, Back to what you said in the beginning, what Buckman said in the beginning. I think I was sort of thrust into this universe in a very weird way, and yeah, so I think there's a difference. I think some people come here through their own volition. That was not the case with me.
yeah, well, go on Kevin's podcast. Was that your first one into this? I mean, I mean, they're fucking animals. So it's, KB and LLC. I mean, that's what KB does, right? I mean, he brings guests on to have the chatters shit on them and get super chats for it. I mean, that's the
Right,
whole,
but the
that's
first
that's his business model. And works pretty well.
but the first podcast I ever went on in my whole life was his in 2020, and it was about justice for my father. So he was very kind to me, actually. So I don't know this version of Kevin.
Okay.
He's gotten progressively meaner, right, over the last couple of years. And but I do laugh that he gets mad at Ray that Ray won't give him the information, to like have women on that Ray's had on his show. And I'm like, who would?
I mean, as long as you know what you're going into, I mean, but if you don't, it could be a little bit of a, well, like this show, walking into a buzzsaw.
Oh, come on. Don't be so sensitive. You
Yeah,
got to
maybe you can
get
get
build up. I built interest. Ashley was bailing an hour ago, wanted out of here, but when she heard you were coming, she was
yeah,
like, "No, I got to stay. I got to meet this panhandler guy."
well, again.
Exactly how it went.
Right, exactly. Yeah, right.
It's
Schmuel.
100%, 100%. But
Well, I
Schmuel,
didn't
there's
like
so
feeling stood up. That's true. What did you say, Buckman?
I was saying though that for every asshole in this universe, there's like 5 really nice people,
That's
right?
what I
Like,
have learned and kind of noticed, by the way.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, Schmuel, you've been to a bunch of events. I've been to a couple. Everybody's, fairly normal or whatever. A bunch of dorks hanging out with just laughs and just, just a hang. That's all it is. I mean,
right.
nothing, nothing special. But there's been nothing really terrible or whatever that I've witnessed as far as like people really getting each other because everybody's a real fucking pussy too. You know what I'm saying? So they can talk shit behind their screen name and this, that, the other thing. And then when you're standing face to face, they're gonna kiss your ass. That's the way it goes.
Well, you're also a giant man, but
What do
I'm
you
an
mean,
old man.
giant? How tall are
I'm an
you
you?
I'm an old man. I'm
How
smaller
long are
than
your
some of
How long are your thumbs though?
I'll measure them tonight. If you unblock me, I'll send you next to a ruler.
How long are? No, never mind. You're married. That's rude. Um,
No, I'm not
I am.
married.
He's
no,
not.
he is. I
Uh,
was gonna ask Buckman about his thumbs, and I said no. I can't. Like, and so yeah, it can be fun to be, you know, a little bit nasty, a little bit dirty, a little bit ugly, but there are boundaries, and I feel, and there are like things that are just not funny. They feel evil and like low energy, if that makes sense.
yeah, no, I mean it's kind of piling. The woman, I do feel badly, some not badly, but I can understand where women are coming from because it's a pretty harsh world for women in general. I mean, it's harsh for the guys, but some
What's
women they
up?
really
What's up
really
with dudes hating women so much in this little area of your guys' internet?
I think there's so few of them, so there's only opportunity to talk to them. I guess I don't know.
So Oscar Electric says Ashley is all mine, you nuts. Uh, uh, yeah. Well, part of it too is there are guys like you and I and normal people that have had normal relationships with women, and there are a lot of guys that you know their entire world exists behind a computer screen, and they just that's the thing that always amazes me when I go to the events are how many guys that show up there that have zero social skills.
I mean I didn't run into too many people that were like that. I mean, yeah, maybe people are a little shy, but just even with my stupid, X account or whatever, it's my personality, but it's turned up to 11. Or Patrick when he's on his show, Patrick is, himself, but when he's performing, he's turned up or whatever. It's just to be entertaining. I guess you have to do that. But like I said, I don't take any of it too seriously, or I try not to anyway.
Yeah, but I'm really was talking more about the fans than
Yeah.
there's a and
If you
there's
guys don't
funny
want me
ones.
to pop off, right, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I have to get up for a second. I can either just jump
No,
off or
get
I
up.
can come right
You
back.
can, just you can leave it. Just come right back.
Now you can
Um,
pull up all the chats hating on me. I want to see. I want to see what they're saying.
yeah,
Guys,
they
because
haven't
you're
been.
being nice to a pretty woman, that's gay.
They have been. They actually haven't been shitting on you.
All right, damn.
Um,
Step your game up, chat.
guess who just skyrocketed a #1 chatter? Uh, so his name is Manhandler. I would never have thought. I really apologize for that, man. I am so
Don't worry.
sorry.
No, who gives a shit? That's all right. Just get on my social next. So I'll charge you for my LifeLock account. I'll send you the bill.
Sam, I think you're permabanned. Um, I had
This,
somebody put up a picture of my house on Twitter a couple of years ago when I got into a fight with Gino. Uh, it was crazy.
you're
Uh,
still going to tell the origin stories of that. I don't understand your and Gino's hate at all. Like I didn't never got the whole story, like why you guys go at it all the time, or why you guys don't like each other. I mean, besides Gino being Gino, but I like Gino. Like I'm one of the few guys that like him. I mean, he kind of makes me laugh in small doses. Like I can only take him for about 5 minutes, but the energy's a little too much. But I don't think the hate he gets is pretty impressive. But I don't know what the story is with you and him, and you don't have to get into tonight, but maybe some other time. Like
yeah, well, I'm also friends. Not that I see him much these days with his former partner, and
Dan Berg or which one? I mean,
yeah, Berg has always been so kind and respectful towards him uh, in public,
right?
and there's but it was the drinking thing, right? And it was Berg wanting to change, and
Yeah, no, I
I
know that story. I mean, why they split up, or why Berg left the show, or why he left Compound.
right. So I was just talking to Gino about I Gino had whatever. We were talking about the drinking, his drinking or whatever, and he got all pissed off. He just like he went after me. Um, he'd done like 90 days or something, and then the next thing I know, he was like all pissed off at me. Um, but there, it
Oh, it's
goes
deeper than
beyond
that.
that.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
But I also didn't like the way he was treating Ray DeVito.
Oh,
Um,
the loyalty to some of these people is crazy. You're right, Chrome. Chrome,
Crumb
I don't,
Panhandler blows.
I don't know if you're here. I'm trying to mock your shitty background. How'd I do, jackass?
We've been trying to get Panhandler on here forever, and so
Busy
I've
man,
I've
busy
I
man.
finally discovered the way to do it. Is I
Yeah,
either
so I
have
don't.
his brunch buddy or I have attractive women on, and then
You do have to get the sorcerer on. If you get the sorcerer on, you should have him on. Yeah.
I wouldn't think the sorcerer would come on, but I would that would be a great get for me. I would love to have the sorcerer,
Or get
and
Bentley on. Get this big ass on here. You
I
hear
know
that, Bentley? Bentley?
I don't know. Bentley is will Bentley go on a stream?
No, God, no. No,
I know.
no.
He's such a nice guy, and I
Annoyingly so. Very nice.
yeah, and we went to dinner as couples, and so it was Bentley and I and two other women, um, and it was we had fun, but the service was so bad, and the we thought we had time, and the guy just kept taking forever, and so it was like by the end we're just like looking at our watches, going like, how the hell can we get out of here?
Was this in
Um,
Vegas or was this prior?
it,
Another meetup?
AC
Okay.
it was the Super Bowl with AC. There was like nothing. We're sitting there, and it's just like literally, we were getting like a couple of steaks or whatever, and we were like, the guy was coming up. He would ask you a question, and then he would disappear, and he would come back 20 minutes later, and then the food took like 45 minutes, and Chad showed up in the meantime, handing out his lanyards, and it was like we really
Oh,
felt like we were,
it was this last day. It was this last Super Bowl. So, all right.
yeah, we really
Well, thanks for the
felt like
fucking
we were
invite. I didn't get an invite. I was there.
miss, missing
I'll,
stuff. It was
I'll blame.
it
I'll
was
blame Bentley.
prearranged. It was prearranged,
All right. All right.
because uh, Mrs. B, the both Mrs. B's, I wanted to give them an opportunity to do like a couple thing, you know. So,
I gotcha.
if Ashley will come to the next event, 6 of us could go.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll be
See?
waiting. I'll be waiting in the lobby.
Well,
There we go.
we'll be there for you. All right. I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up here in the next few minutes. So, Ashley, anything you'd like to say, or Mr. Panhandler, anything you'd like to say?
Unblock me so I can send you my thumbs.
Oh, so what is? I'll unblock you right now. What's your handle? It's Panhandler. Is
I
your
don't even know.
handle? Wait, is your handle Panhandler?
I think it might be Mr. Panhandler. I don't even know. I'll have to look. Hold on one second.
It's just Panhandler.
No, I don't think so.
I think it is.
There are a few
Oh,
Panhandlers.
Mr. No, I got
Yeah,
you.
Ray?
It is Mr.
Mr.
Panhandler.
Mr. Underscore Panhandler. Yeah. Now there's gonna be
Ah,
10,000 alts after tonight. So good luck signing in.
it's okay.
Well, we better
There
get each other now, right?
there is a Schmuel Bugman alt
Yeah, I see him in the chat sometimes.
that goes around the chat and impersonates being me. And he's actually like probably 10 times funnier than I am.
Oh,
So it's awful. Did you guys oh, look at this.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
says
I'm
block.
lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I saw that W. I saw that chat. You bastards. You're gonna have to bring Big W on one time, so me and him can go. I got a real problem with him.
Big
Oh,
W?
really?
No, I don't. I'm just busting his
Oh,
balls.
I love that guy. I mean, I don't love him, but I consider him like a nice person.
He dyes his beard. Did you know that? Ashley, what do you think
Uh,
about grown men who dye their beard?
It's an interesting move, isn't it? I feel like grown men that dye their hair is enough, but like to dye your beard, I
Yeah,
mean,
but he really went crazy. Like it is like jet black.
but what I'm saying is like, doesn't it get on your skin, and how can it actually be the color that matches the tone of your face?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he uses a spray painter to put it on. So I don't know. Like you do something at a body shop. So you'll have to ask him next time you're on Clown Town.
does that shit rub off on women?
Wait, but isn't
Like,
his beard gray?
Not anymore. It was, but now it's
I'm
jet
gonna ask
black.
him about that as soon as we finish. That's very
All right.
interesting.
Yeah. Bust his chops about
uh,
it.
Big W, I thought he was in the chat, but more like Big Daiba. Daibia. All right,
Oh
that's
wait, hold on.
going
Before you
down.
go, I gotta just because Chow's won me over. I guess you're gonna have to get J Mo on the show. I can't believe I'm at the point in my life where Chow's won me over. I wanted to strangle him for years too, and now he's won me over. So I gotta do him a favor. Speak on J Mo. He said whatever the fuck that means, Chow. I never know what you're talking about.
Well, he's doing the JMO promo. He's been
Yeah.
promoting JMO. Chow's funny because he's been trolling me for years. I mean, literally for years. And I uh the other night I had Lady KB on, and I was like, let's talk about like rate the Dabbleverse, like up and down the individual people. And I was like, Mir and Musk, they're duds. They're duds. It, it was hilarious because it
Yeah. No,
like
I legit can't stand Mir, but Chow's low key funny actually. He is kind of funny. All right.
I
I'll give him a
I
little
like
props.
Chows. I was on their stream and I went on
Yeah,
with them.
I saw it with Addicted to Profits or whatever, and J Mo was on that stream too. You had more people on the fucking screen than you had watching it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Well, no,
yeah.
I was talking about I was on their like Mir Musk interview thing at
Okay,
one point, and
that must have been riveting.
Mir just wanted to he's like he wanted to troll me, and I wasn't playing into it, and you could just like see Chow's like sitting there like I just felt like he was getting uncomfortable with it, but I have no idea. So I make a lot of assumptions. And Stalin 19, yeah, he knows about Big W's beard stuff. And so
W.
my chat is asking if they pay for the date, will you guys go on one? How do we get you across the country though?
Well, I'm in Vegas pretty often, so we'll see. Next time, I'm planning my next trip to Vegas, so we'll see when I'm coming in Vegas. I don't know. LA is a little too fruity for me though, so
I
she'd have
feel
to
like
go
you
to
would
Vegas.
have to ask me out on a date first.
All right, that's fair. That's well. Now that you unblocked me, that was a good start. You're on your way.
Well,
I'm
well,
on my way.
Yeah.
we'll work towards it. Uh, Panhandler is a man's man.
Yeah,
Um,
right. That's why I'm on the stream at 10 o'clock at night. Very
I
manly thing to do to be streaming with
you
you,
are a
Schmuel.
man, and but Ashley, you'll love his dogs because he's got a couple of good-looking dogs,
That I
and
do.
he does do the very sensitive, like his like happy dog. He posts pictures of his dogs, and only real men do that.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Also, there's a study that I truly believe men that have dogs have higher overall levels of self confidence.
All right.
A lot of cat owners in the Dabbleverse.
Yeah,
I
they're all
tell
like
you,
that. There are a lot of male cat owners in Alfred. You're right. You're right.
I've
What is
never seen so many men. I've never seen so many men with cats. It blows me away.
W wants me to do my plugs, and Bentley says he doesn't even know me anymore. What is going on? Perfect.
uh,
Perfect.
Listen, I'm gonna wrap it because Panhandler, you came in and saved the show,
Yeah,
um,
right.
and
Jesus Christ, you're
because
such a mess.
Ashley's fantastic, and you put big smiles on her face, and
Yeah,
I had hoped to do
that's
that
what I
and
do.
was incapable. Oscar Electric, he's 100% behind a date.
Yes, the ultimate troll is 100% behind the date. I totally believe that. Perfect. It's off to a good
Jason
start.
Jason Bentley, I've officially lived too long.
Why did you open that wallet, Bentley? I didn't see too many super chats from you, or super tips, or whatever the fuck we're doing over here. Since you didn't
Oh,
invite me to dinner.
look at
There,
that. Speaking
yep.
of
That's my
speak,
girlfriend, so don't be jealous, Ashley.
All right,
Well,
and
Sort
wait.
actually, I think that you guys should start brunching more. When he said that Sorcerer and this guy brunch, I was like, two men that just brought that. I love this. I think you guys should start a trend.
all right, all right.
I
I
don't
don't
know a
know.
lot of
So
men. I think that, and I hope you wear salmon and or pink polos when you brunch. But I don't know a lot of men that brunch together. I know a lot of women and husbands that go with their wives, but
we're Renaissance men, Ashley. We're
I like
Renaissance.
it. I like it. I
Right?
like your style.
So
Yeah.
for $10, the sorcerer's full of shit.
Very
Thank you,
friendly.
Jason Bentley, and
Thank
Very.
you for the $10.
$3 from the sorcerer. We're taking brunch back.
Yes,
I
that's what I'm
asked
talking
eggs
about.
when he. Uh, well, that's the deal with with real men. We don't have to be afraid of having brunch, right? Nobody's going to accuse us of anything. That's what we got to do though. Is Cigarette Jones? They eat oysters and caviar. That's what we got to do with the sorcerer if he takes us someplace. We got to get the caviar. The caviar, I love it, and
All right.
good caviar is hard to find. Um, and we'll close with Acid Dust, who says, "We love you, Panhandler," and he also hates Crumb. So
How could anybody
eh,
hate Crumb? It's just
I,
Crumb's just an out of it. He's a good guy.
I
And this is
couldn't figure it out either.
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you, Ashley. Schmuel, I'm done with you for a while. We've talked plenty, so
Thanks for
I
having
appreciate.
me,
Thanks
Buckman.
for
Nice
having me on,
meeting you.
Schmuel.
Good night, guys. Thank you so
Good
much for
night.
your time, and thanks everybody. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna let you
Adios.
guys out, and um, thank you guys for being here. Pretty fantastic, and I love you. And thanks for sticking with me because it takes a ton of time for me to adjust to not having things. And everybody, it's Ashley Cummings on Twitter because we did not get to do her plugs. And I would like, yes, it is. And why is X giving me such a hard time? Time. Ashley Cummings Yoga on Twitter, and Ashley also does yoga sessions. And from what I understand, um, several people have taken them, and it is uh, Ashley V Cummings on X. So let's follow Ashley. Thanks, guys, for coming on. This is Thursday, Monday. We'll be doing a special stream with Leo Helmer, the Alaskan legal guy, and Little Lemmy will be joining. And Tuesday, we've got the infamous Luigi Greenberg. And Saturday night, we'll be live probably like 10 or 11. So hopefully, guys like Mr. Blue Sky and Crumbum and those cats will be around. So, and really special thanks to Panhandler for coming on. And what a great guy. And it's not Leo Gunn. It's Alaska Leo. I asked uh Leo. It's Leo Helmar on Twitter, and I asked Leo if he could if I could call him Alaska Leo because he was getting confused with Leo Gunn. I was on a group chat with Leo and Lemmy, and Lemmy goes, "I don't know any other Leo." And it went to shit from there. Uh, Noga, I'll be in Asbury Saturday. Cool. DM me. We'll hook up. I think Saturday my wife has girlfriends coming over, so I probably have time on Saturday. And I think I'm gonna try to get a hold of Deeds for Saturday too. And Panhandler words hurt. Oh, you're such a good guy. And Big W, you have to come on at some point, teach me how to do this. See, that's the thing is like Stealth keeps offering, but I'd like a guy like Big W to do it. And Noga, Polycule, no, I will be alone. Um, the wife will be with her friends, and Mr. Blue Sky. If you know, you know. And if Ava is still here, Ava, put yourself in. Anyway, Ava and I might do something at 11 p.m. if we do, and we're on two different coasts, so keep your mind out of the gutter. If we do, we do. I said that I thought I was going to fuck this all up and that it was going to go to shit, and I would come back on at 11 to review it. So if that happens, that happens. If not, we'll see you all on Saturday night. Keep your eye open, turn on your notifications, and you'll get it. And on Monday, 8 o'clock. See you, kid.